everyone come in. I will be back in just a few moments. All right. Okay. We got now. Okay, cool. So now we have 30 people in. Awesome. Oh my gosh. So even though today is like technically like the 7/7 portal, like, right, like the Sirius gateway has been open since around the 3rd. And it's like the portal, it's like, it's just very intense. It's like very intense today. And it's not like it just goes away and ends after today's over. It's not like that. It's an energy that like stays with us. It's just like super intense right now. So, okay. Oh, my candle. All right. There we go. Hi guys. Hi everybody. Hello. All right, so I hope everybody is doing so good today. I'm so happy that you guys are here with me. Could be anywhere right now and you're here with me. So I'm honored and privileged, of course. Yeah, very, very, you know, it's just, we've been in these very powerful times, you know, it's been very intense, but it's like as time, I have a little something on my screen, sorry. As time progresses, so do we, right? So we are elevating very quickly. We are integrating in these very high timelines. And that's why it feels like time is just passing like that, because it is. It is. The slower 3D energy that we've been living in is going like that, you know what I mean? So it's like this massive speed up, and it's so cool to be in. But it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot, like physically, and you know, that's why hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Water, water, water. Good food, good food, good food from the earth stuff for nourishment and for energy, and for everything, you know, different kinds of foods carry, you know, their own energies and vibrations, right? So, you know, maybe, you know, and you can set the intention too, and you can even look it up. You could look it up. You can go, oh, you know, I'm feeling my heart is very blocked, right? So there's different kinds of things that you could consume and eat to assist in that. So the heart chakra center is an emerald green, right? So leafy greens, salad stuff, any kind of green vegetables, right? And you set the intention of nourishing your body and to assist in clearing your heart, aiding in your heart chakra energies, you know, however it is, to add nourishment to this area, you know, however it is that you know, are feeling called to say it, you know, or you know, like I talked about this plenty of times, like root vegetables, rooty vegetables like beets and turnips and parsnips and sweet potatoes and carrots and you know, all that kind of stuff is very good for your root chakra. It's good for earthing, grounding in pulling you down into a more, you know, leveled out energy, right? Because I think what's coming through a lot for a lot of people, right, is like, you know, because I read the comments I see, and then I have people emailing me, I have people reaching out, I have, you know, which, you know, is cool because I get to see it, you know, more than just from the channel. I get to see it like on a global scale, and it aligns with everything that I'm sharing and talking about, which is why you guys reach out, because it's like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. I can't believe you were talking about this today. Like, this is exactly how I've been feeling. This is what's been happening, you know, things of that nature. So as we, so basically right now, what's happening is, like the light codes that we're receiving are like on fleek. They're like supercharged. They're like, this is like the time to be, you know, setting the intention of what it is that you really want to shift within yourself. What do you want to shift within yourself? What do you want to shift within your life, right? As within, so without. So if you're not shifting yourself, it starts with us. It starts with us, right? We can't go, oh, I want to shift my life into this beautiful timeline, but I'm just going to stay over here and keep doing the things that I'm doing. It doesn't work that way. You have to be a vibrational match to the timeline and the manifestation, right, that you want, right? So it's like imagine your most perfect divine counterpart, your most perfect partner, right? You know, and everything is a good quality, but I really hope as you guys envision this, you guys are like just thinking like, well, my perfect counterpart will have really pretty eyes. They'll be nice and they'll buy me things and like treat me good and like, you know what I mean? Like, are they a healed person? Do they love and value themselves? Do they understand boundaries and self-love, self-worth? Do they have dignity? Do they have honor? You know, are they open? Are they vulnerable with you? You know, all these things. Are they, do they hide within the shadow, or are they completely open with them, with who they are? You know, there's all these things, right? So anyways, you envision like your most perfect counterpart, right? And then you become that. You be that. This is not, oh, I get to be me and then I just get to like call in whatever I want and do whatever I want. You know what I mean? It's very, very powerful. So you think of what it is that you want, and then you become that. You act that. You align everything to it, but you have to match that vibration. So it's very important, you know. A lot of times people are like, oh, you know, feel like I'm going to be single forever. I'm never going to meet anyone, you know, and this goes into everything. I'm just using this as an example because this is primarily the stuff that comes through on my channel. This is why a lot of you guys have been guided here. A lot of you guys are in these, you know, journeys, or, you know, you are divine feminine, you are divine masculine, where you have gone through an awakening, you are rising up, you know, and you are peeling back the layers and seeing things of self. And again, it starts with us, right? Who we are, what we are, what we put out, right? Because that's a big thing, right? What we're putting out constantly, our thought vibrations, everything, it's what we're going to be receiving back. Okay. And I'm doing my own intentional work with this as well. You know what I mean? It's coming up very big. So as the, so our ego body, right? This is why it feels so intense too right now, you guys, because our ego body is falling away. You see, like the 3D matrix is falling away. Okay. So everything that has been codependent upon that or attached to that, right, is also falling away. So it can feel very like you're on shaky ground. It can feel very like you're not grounded in your own reality right now or your own life, because there's so many things shifting and changing and moving, and it's like it's just constant all day every day right now as timelines move in, shift out. Like it's really intense in that way. So what was I saying about the 3D? Oh, so those are the timelines that are going away. These very dense, like for me, they feel very heavy and slow. That's why I went like that, like, because that's how it feels. That's how it is. That's how it is, right? So there's a speed up of time. Sometimes the time is like speeding up so much right now, like it glitches within the matrix. And that happened to me the other day when I was straddling timelines. And did I post it on the channel? Did I share that with you guys? I know I've shared it with other people, and like I should, you know, I was like showing like my friends, and like, but I said, I did my reading the other day and I said that, you know, when I woke up, the time on my phone was blurred out all day long. All day long, it was just blurred, right? And then when I was like doing recordings, the timestamp, I couldn't see the timestamp. That was blurred too. It was like anything associated with the current timeline was blurred out for me. And I know exactly what it was and what was going on. And then lo and behold, the next day I wake up and it's gone. It's just back to normal, right? Okay. So there's just, yeah. Sorry guys. I don't know why these like don't go down the comments. They like stay like at the top sometimes. So like you guys are commenting and I'm not even seeing it. But I'm honestly like really trying not to pay attention to the comments right now because I'm in full channel mode. And when I get into my like into the personals, like over here where I'm going to be doing like, so today's going to be a little different where I'm going to be just channeling, see what comes through. It might make sense to you. It might not make sense to you, just like in any other kind of a reading or session, right? But whatever comes through to you, you guys, I can promise you it is for a reason and it needs to be shared to you, okay? And I'm going to be tapping in to my Syrian Council of Light, okay, as well as anyone else that is here with me wants to come through, has guidance, messages. So I'm going to be doing that. And then what I'll do is like whatever comes through, I'll share what I'm feeling, anything, right? Channel a little bit of light language for each and every one of you, okay? Light language is a form of quantum healing. It is a soul language. That is something that is, you know, being activated within a lot of people right now. It has been. So that may turn on for you one of these days, right? Or maybe it already has, or maybe it's starting to, right? Again, because these are the higher timelines. So all of the other stuff, right, is going away. And it's like the magical stuff is what's being shown and revealed at this time. So again, I've been saying this, be prepared to be delighted. You will be delighted by the universe with these magical energies. You will see phenomenons. You will see things that you've never witnessed before. You know, and, you know, my advice right now is, you know, and you do what feels guided for, you know, and okay for you guys. But when you guys are going through these, you know, like for me, for instance, right? Like I could go share the fact that my time blurred out on my phone with someone who is not really on this frequency yet and level, right? And they're going to shoot it down and it's going to cause, you know, it won't for me, but maybe for someone else, right? they go, oh my God, the craziest thing happened. Like, look, and like, there's like this crazy stuff going on with the energy right now, and and that's why my phone blurred out at the time, you know? And you may share that with someone who's like, okay, or water got in the top of your phone, or it's just technology glitching out like it always does, or, you know, and then they'll start causing self-doubt within you, even though you already intuitively knew what was happening and what you were witnessing and why, right? And so my guidance for this is just be very discerning with what it is that you do share. Not everything is meant to be shared. Some things are just for you. They're magical moments just for you, you know? But if you feel called, like, oh, I got to share this with so-and-so, maybe, you know, it's a person that does need that, you know? So it's really just discerning and you know, and who am I going to share these things with, or, you know, things that are taking place or happening, or not share at all, or maybe I'm just going to journal it and write it down. Maybe I'm just going to sit with it with myself and like talk with my guides about it. Like, you know, cause there's going to be a lot, that's coming up and coming through. Okay. Very vivid, dream experience, very lucid states like that. Again, just very beautiful, phenomenal things taking place. I've been talking a lot about that. Like maybe you're sitting outside one night and you have extraterrestrial interaction. Like, you know, maybe you see this like big glowing ball of light in front of you off in the distance and you can't explain it, right? And then it just whoop disappears, right? Or maybe you look up and right at the right moment in the galaxy and the stars and the cosmos, you see a ship just right, just for you though, right? I mean, sure, maybe other people have witnessed it or seen it, but there's moments where things just happen just for you. And it seems, see, this is the part where the conditioning comes in, where we have been conditioned to not feel that special and unique. When you are. You are. And spirit knows that, the universe knows that, the divine knows that. So that's what they're working with, right? So yeah, magical things can happen just for you. Little old you. For me, oh, this is just for me, you know? And it can be big things. It could be, and I don't want to call them little things, but like it could be something as, you know, like you're thinking of a thought and you're just sitting outside thinking something, and then all of a sudden a hummingbird flies up to your face, bzz, 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 and then takes off, right? Well, that was the confirmation you needed. Maybe you didn't even ask for it, but the universe knew that you needed it, right? So just be prepared to be delighted. And maybe take note of some of the things that are happening, you know, so you could look back and reference. Like, I'm really glad that I've kept like journals and notebooks, you know, through the years, the past several years for sure, of just my awakening journey, how things started shifting for me. Like, you know, and I've been on this journey since 2016, but it wasn't really, things just completely shifted, like completely shifted after reuniting with my twin flame in the physical. So, you know, since then it's like been like a lot, you know. And it's funny because I'll go back and I'll open up like random pages through my journals or my notebook and stuff, and it's like, you know, a lot of it is just like, if anyone else was to open it up and look at it, they would for sure think I'd lost my mind. And like, you know, because there's doodles and you know, light language, you know, channeled out on the paper, and words and different things, and, you know, like all kinds of stuff, right? But it's really cool to go back and reference and go, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. And a lot of times when that happens and I'm prompted to do that, it's because whatever I'm prompted to just open up to, it ties into what I'm currently experiencing or going through, or something that just happened, or maybe something I just shared on the channel, or, you know, so it's really neat. So highly suggest to keep your magical like journal diary, your ascension diary, if you feel called. Okay, so I'll go through everybody, and I will look for the word paid, because I see all of the payments coming in as I'm talking and sharing. So okay, so let's go ahead and let's pull some cards really quickly just for the collective. I'm gonna use one of my like spiritual message decks. And I thank you guys for sharing, and I thank you guys for all of your comments and everything. Even if I'm not, you know, seeing them or getting to them, know that I love you guys, and I do appreciate it. Um, I'm a very bad meditator, you guys. I'm a very not good, you know, I shouldn't, I shouldn't like say, I shouldn't be putting that out into the universe. Again, see, you gotta be very careful with your words, right? You gotta be very careful. I often find resistance in the meditation state. Okay, that has often been my experience. Okay, and that is something that with this portal opened just over the past like 4 days or so, I've really it's really helping. They're really helping me to be able to relax my mind and to get in that state of just being. You know, I'm really good at doing that. Like I can just be outside, like you know, but like when it comes to like, you know, listening to frequencies and like quieting or doing like a guided meditation, I get very like, is this like almost fucking done? Like that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Like I can start getting like that. And it's very, very rare that I come across another person that I can connect to so profoundly that where their meditation, it's like, I don't want this to end, you know, it feels like that, right? So this morning on the community page, I posted, a lot of you guys probably follow her on Instagram, the Bougie Healer. Her name is Gail Fuller. She's called the Bougie Healer. But anyways, she's here on YouTube, and I did her full moon guided meditation live with her on Instagram. She sent out private Zoom links for anyone who, you know, messaged her about it. And it was very powerful, very, very, very powerful. And that's when I woke up the next day. That was the night of the full moon. And I woke up the next day and I was like, I feel completely different. Like, you know, and I know it's because of everything. It's because that's the day that, like, you know, we really started get the Sirius Stargate portal really opened with the full moon energy, plus doing that guided meditation. She is such a beautiful galactic being. You know, you guys know me, like I can see right through the energies of people and who they are and what they do and like just everything, right? So that's why, you know, that's why I'm not on TikTok. That's why I'm, you know, I'm very particular with who I follow, who I connect with, whose channel I go on, what readings I watch, anything like that. Because just because it's a spiritual channel or it's in the spiritual community, that does not mean that this is someone that is like all knowing, all being, all guru, all good, all light, like, you know, unfortunately, you know, just like anything else, right? There's good cops and there's bad cops, right? There's good lawyers, bad lawyers, good doctors, bad doctors, you know, it's the same thing. So why was I saying that though? Oh, because she's amazing. She's the real deal. So she went live this morning for the 7/7 portal and did a morning guided meditation, and it was really, really beautiful and profound. And it's just the things that she says and talks about. Like a lot of times I feel like I'm watching myself talk, you know, because she even shares the same information, and a lot of people do, but the way that she shares it and just her personality and stuff, like she's soul sister. So if you feel guided, go show some love here on YouTube, the Bougie Healer. Subscribe, show some love, and check out her content. Go follow her on Instagram. I promise you, you guys, you will not regret it. She will just add value to this journey for you, okay? So, all right. What else? Anything else? It's very common to feel very low right now at times, you guys. Okay? Watching is the first card out here. You know what it is? I feel like what this is it's like spirit coming through, and they're letting you know, like, we are with you, we are watching you. Because that popped out right as I said that feeling low can be very common right now. Feeling low, you know, definitely as these you know, as these old timelines move away and these new ones move in, you know, again, it can feel like you're trying to stand on two different, you know, legs, basically. And, you know, it's intense, right? So it can feel emotionally intense. It can feel obviously very draining. We've already talked about all that, but it's like you can feel low, very depressed. You can feel like possibly this world is becoming too much for you as an empath, as a star seed, as someone who can feel everything so profoundly and just see through everything so profoundly. Um, and what do we say, you guys? We say it's always darkest before the dawn, right? Because there's big things about to shift and change. It's already happening. It already is happening. But even more so, especially through the rest of the month of July, through the Lionsgate portal. I'm telling you, you guys, by the end of August, y'all are not going to even feel the same. You're not going to feel the same. Your life is not going to look the same. You're going to look back and you're going to be like, holy shit, Erica was right. Just kidding. No, but you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, I really have shifted. I really have changed. Things really have changed. All right. And if you are going with the flow of this, doing all the things that we're talking about, spending time out in nature, keeping calm, not getting overworked, not letting anxiety get the better of you, being in the flow, know that with everything comes ebb and flow. And right now it's a very intense time. So, you might be feeling real low, but you're about to feel real high. That's why. Okay. So, hang in there. We're all feeling it. We're all feeling it. Trust me. We're all feeling it. And if you feel like you need time alone, or you just need to be away from people, or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you don't want to be alone right now. Maybe you're feeling you need connection. You need to be around other humans and people, right? Then follow what feels right now, okay? But definitely what will help with a lot of this is staying hydrated, body movements, breath work, making sure you're moving energy through your body. You may be even feeling a little like procrastination energy, stagnancy, where you feel almost like that, like paralyzed to do things, to take action on things you're like knowing you need to do, or you want to do. I'm hearing the term anxiety riddled. Okay, so some of you guys out there right now, or you have been very much suffering with anxiety, okay, which is normal right now, okay, especially right now, very normal. So what else? Let's see what else comes through. You've elevated. Yeah. And as this card came out, I was hearing star being guides. So it's your star being guides, your star guides. Okay. Those are the ones who are, really watching right now. And I mean, that's kind of like, they're coming through like, duh, because we're doing a 7/7, 7 portal, reading, and energy check-in. So it's not surprising that they're coming through the way that they are, but it's not just because of today or the current energies or the last 3-4 days or whatever. It's because they're just all around you right now. Like your star family is very, very much connected to you. And there's a card in one of my star seed decks, and it says something like, you're a part of a team of souls. It's time to call in support. And I've been talking about that a lot, where they're like right here on standby, and they just like want you to interact with them. They want you to connect with them. Ask them for guidance, assistance, signs, whatever, whatever it is, that you're feeling or needing, or, maybe you just need to vent, maybe you need to get some stuff out that's weighing heavily upon you, your cosmic heart, your soul, and quite literally maybe feeling it weighing on you, right? Maybe you just need to speak it out loud. There they are, right there on standby. Maybe you don't feel like you have anyone to talk to. There they are, right there on standby. So very heavily okay, so you've elevated, all right, which is why all of that other energy that we just talked about, maybe feeling low, lethargic, you know, just bouts of sadness, depression, feeling overwhelmed, again, feeling like maybe this is too much, you know, this earth has gone wacko, you know, the world has gone crazy, like, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot, right? But again, it's always darkest before the dawn, and we are quite literally in the dawn age at this time. Okay, we are in the golden era right now. We are, it is the new earth is here. We are on it. It is here, right? So it just goes up from here. So it's just gonna, again, it's gonna be, as we're blasted with light, literally, we're the world is gonna be like so much lighter, and everyone, it's gonna be, there's gonna be some big shifts, especially after Lionsgate. Big shifts. So you guys will start feeling that too. You guys will start feeling that too. The lightness of it, the goodness of it. For some of you guys, you're already feeling that. You know, you may have moments of like blah, but then you like, it's like, you know, but then you're like, oh yeah, like, and you reconnect, and you recalibrate, you know, your energy and your mind and your you know, all your different bodies, your mental body, your emotional body, your mental body, your, you know, your light body. And then you get back in that, you know, oh yeah, that's right, that high. Who cares what they think? Okay? So, who cares what they think? There it is. Other people's opinions don't pay my bills. Other people's opinions, right? They have nothing to do with me. Other people's opinions are none of my business. The way people look at me, stare at me, that's none of my business. You know? It doesn't matter what you look like when your vibration is rising and when you are like this and you go out in public, you will be stared at. You will be stared at. A lot of people will just, you know, almost like, what are you, you know? But you're a humanoid. You know, you're a humanoid. You look like everybody else, but you're different. And they can pick up on that energy, okay? So, you know, don't take it as an insecurity. Don't take it as, you know, I mean, sure, could there be people making judgments maybe with what you're wearing or your looks or, you know, whatever. Again, your star being guides are here and they're saying, who cares what they think? You know, I don't see the Galactics actually talking like that. But the energy of it is the same. They're letting you know with love, like, you are here for a reason and you chose this and you knew what you were signing up for. And now we are at this point where the point in the journey that was the whole point of the journey. We're here in that now. Written in the stars. See, this was all written in the stars a long time ago. We are literally fulfilling prophecy right now. We are living in it. We are living in a prophecy timeline. Huge. Huge. Okay. Yeah, it's saying heavy is the head that wears the crown. Well, you guys are all royal, right? We are royalty. You're divine royalty. So heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. A call to travel. I'm getting astral travel. A lot of you guys are doing a lot of that right now. I know I certainly am. You guys are becoming more aware of it right now. You're going to be becoming more aware of it, that astral travel energy. And for some of you guys, that's some of your gifts and things that are starting to come online and be reactivated within you. Downloads that are coming in from spirit, from source, from the galactics. They're like, okay, it's time. They've reached that certain frequency. I'm getting like really big, like angel ears right now. High frequency tones. But a call to travel, okay? Travel's been coming up a lot. If you feel called to go somewhere, or you need to get away, if you feel like you can't breathe in your own life, that's a sign. That's a sign. Integration. That's literally what we've been talking about, right? This is a time of integration. New timelines integrating in, old ones collapsing. Boom, they are gone. Everything like that that was attached to you, to your old selves, it's gone. The new, upgraded, activated, you know, super connected version of you, like the top-notch divine version of you, that's what's being integrated in right now. And that can feel rough because it's like spiritual surgery in a sense. You know what I mean? That's a good one. I'm going to coin that. Okay? GypsyCowgirlTarot said it first. Just kidding. I'm probably not the first person who's ever said that, but first time I've ever heard it. Spiritual surgery. So there's a lot going on. A lot being carefully cut out and removed. Carefully put back and replaced. Carefully stitched back up and healed. You know what I mean? It's like that. Integration, new frequencies and joining forces. Okay? So get ready because you guys are going to be joining forces with each other. You guys are going to be joining forces more than ever in a much more intense, I don't know what the word would be, energy, with the Galactics, with your guides, with spirit, with your ancestors, with ascended masters, with archangels. Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing that, Miss Erica. 444 on the East Coast. Oh, so that means it's 144 on the Pacific Coast. 144. See? Beautiful. Okay, so my beautiful chosen ones, light workers, star seeds. Okay? You were seated here for a reason, and that reason is showing now, like more than ever. Masculine rising. I talked all about that. What was that? In a reading, you guys? Or was that in my last live? When I talked about specifically like my prophecy for Lionsgate Portal with the masculine energy specifically, where I said that the masculines, like everybody knows that the masculine energy is rising right now because the feminine has risen, and that's all that can happen now. Okay, that's all that can happen. But they're rising, you know, and it's beautiful, you know, because they have to do this on their own. It's all within them. They're balancing out their energies. But I said that the Lionsgate Portal is going to be like a supercharge blast for the masculines. I don't know why. I can just feel it. Like it feels like if those of them that are still resistant and still, right, like they always have free will, but it feels like very powerful where they go to bed stubborn and resistant one night, and then they wake up the next morning and they're like fully online, third eye blasted wide open, crown chakra totally connected. They may feel a little crazy because they just came online so quickly, like a rapid ascension like that. But that's what I see with it. But anyways, masculine rising. So they're letting you know here too, like, you know, this is about your inner masculine rising up to the occasion, putting in, you know, doing the work, all right, that needs to be done. Healing those parts of self, that wounded masculine part of self. But it's also about the other, you know, masculines rising to the occasion. Masculines rising to the occasion. Putting on their big boy pants, that's for sure. Grid work and ley lines, or big girl pants. Grid work and ley lines. All right, so that's another thing. A lot of you guys, that's a part of your light work. You're grid workers, okay? We can do gridding. You don't have, you know, anyone can do that, right? But there's something here with, because this is like the rise of Atlantis, right? This is like, we are going back, baby. We are going back. We are going back to Atlantis. We are coming back into Lemuria. And this portal that we're in right now is connected to that very heavily, right? Because that is what many beings from Atlantis descended from, was from the Sirius Star Nation, right? So anyways, don't want to get like too much into that. But this is about your past life memories, okay? Ley lines, a call to travel. So some of you guys are going to be called to places that are specific for you. There's specific ley lines there. All right, those are like energetic roadways and freeways for the divine and for spirit and for 5D beings, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and there's more to it, but you'll be called to do certain things, to again, go certain places. Even if it's somewhere around you where you live, you might be called to go visit somewhere where, you know, you've never gone, where it's local to you, you know, but maybe it's because there's a ley line there, right? And you go there and boom, something happens, all right, where the light is heavily gridded in that spot, okay? So you're going to be doing stuff whether you're aware of it or not aware of it, okay? I think you guys are aware of it, though. I think that's what they're saying right here. No, I know that's what they're saying. It's like these are the things that are starting to come in. This portal is heavily activating, okay? Speaking of which, your manifestations, your desires from your most happy, abundant, perfect timelines, right? Really good time to think about these things and to go beyond that. I spoke of that too, about not giving yourselves these glass ceilings like you're infinite creators. So this is a good time for manifestation. So manifestation vortex, powerful one. All right, so let's get one more. 42 minutes. All right, guys. Whew. I can just feel the energy just working through me like nonstop. I feel like buzzy, you know, like crown jewel. I said you were royal. You guys are royalty. You are the crown jewel of your lineage. Okay. And it's okay. So what they're saying is like, we know how hard it's been for you. We always see you. We always see you. You're never alone. Okay, so for some of you guys, what they're saying is like, we've been coming through in the way of candle flames and electricity, specifically lights flickering and things glitching out or randomly powering on or off. Okay, like your phone screen just lights up, right? And like an app opens, right? All by itself, all on its own. Or your iPod turns on and starts playing a song randomly, right? Or the light flickers in your bedroom, or your TV glitches and pauses for a few moments, you know? Or candle flames. You have a candle burning in your home and all of a sudden it's like, right? Just enough to get your attention. So they're really communicating in these ways. So pay attention for those moments, even though I think you guys would catch them if they've happened or do happen. We are here with you now, because they are here. I just got chills up my left leg too. And all you need to do is call on them. That's like what I got. All you must do is call upon us. All you need to do is call upon them. That's what I said. That's what I said. All right, so let's get a collective oracle card. Oh, beautiful. You'll be going to Spain this winter. See, there we go. So there's light workers doing this all over the earth. Now, another thing with gridding is we do have to be careful with that. And I've spoken about that before, right? Because, you know, we are very powerful beings. And sometimes when people go out to sacred sites or just nature, or they're called to certain places, they may do something where it's like a ceremony, or, you know, where their intention is nothing but good. It's nothing but good. That's very aligned and full of love. But what they don't recognize is that sometimes just the way everything kind of coincides, if they have certain crystals on the ground that they're, you know, gridding, right? And maybe light language they speak or something, right? Sometimes what happens is people accidentally open portals, not realizing it, okay? So just be discerning with all of that, because I've talked about this several times in the not too like recent past. You know, even me myself, like the other day I was just like out front and I was doing some stuff, right? And I always always have like crystals with me and stuff. You know, so I had where is it? Oh, this one, my big amethyst wand. I had it out with me, like out front, like on the ground. And then I was like, oh, you probably want to just be like on the grass for a little bit, you know? And then I like went and sat her on the grass. And then I was like, oh, fuck. Okay. You know, cause I was like in this moment, like, oh shit, like I don't want to accidentally, you know, open something or do something like right here, you know? So what I did first was you know, I did my own little thing of setting the intention of not opening anything whatsoever, that my only intention, and that I don't, you know, I don't give permission to anything, you know, attaching to that or coming through, or, you know, whatever, you know, whatever I was called to say, you know, and that I simply just wanted to rest my crystal upon the earth so that Mother Earth could, you know, hold her and she could give back, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? So anyways, so much stuff to spiritual work, right? But we have to be responsible with it for sure. So, okay. There we go. Oh, it's the heart of Source. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Okay, so this is like a huge activation right here of what you're receiving at this time. Okay, the energies coming through are helping you guys with that. It's helping you guys to release the judgments upon self, to release the lack mentalities, self-doubt, self-shame. It's coming through and blasting you with loving rays of that frequency of unconditional source love. Helping to make you feel, you know, invincible in a way, like remembering your true divinity and who you are. And helping you to embody this all-encompassing love, not only for self, but for others, no matter who they are. That is, there's no judgments in the new earth. We don't judge one another, because we know, in fact, that we are all connected and that we are just another like mirrored aspect of each other. We don't gossip about each other. We don't bring each other down. We don't, none of that, because there's unconditional love. But they're letting you know what I just got done like sharing with what they were saying. Like, we're already here. We are here with you, because they are. Go look outside. Go pay attention to the clouds, cloud coverage, shapes of the clouds, how they hover, all kinds of stuff. I can always tell when the galactics are around, okay, or are close nearby. which I know they are a lot of the times, but I could always tell because and then it's not like just this specifically, but like this is a big way I can always tell because the animals, nature acts different. The animals act different because they're responding to the galactics being so close. Like the dogs get barky, you know, but it's not like a mad bark, like a protective bark. It's like a I know you're there bark, you know. The birds get very chirpy. They get very chirpy because they're communicating. They're communicating, you know? And you know, the animals receive activations and downloads and upgrades too, like this, right? So then they're communicating to us and they're bringing that forth, you know? So it's really beautiful. But anyways, and you know, a lot of times we connect directly with our galactic family and all that, right? But the animals are huge. But also nature acts different. Nature acts different. Like it might just feel very calm, or maybe it gets very, you know, windy or something, you know. So just tune into that, you know. I think some of you guys already do, but also you might be taking photos or getting light code pictures, like from this, maybe you take pictures of the actual sun, or maybe you're getting them from taking a photo and there's a candle in the picture, or you know, a kitchen light or porch light or something, and you're getting this blast of light code, right, through the rays of that light, right? Just if you get photos like that, this, like, you know, just kind of resemble these blasts of light rays, right? It's like it's picking up on your frequency. Okay, so all right, let's get one more and then we'll head over into the personals. I have to get everybody, I have to take account of how many people are on the list because I see a lot of you guys have put payments through. So third eye activation, the brow chakra, inner vision, and clear seeing. So that's another thing, okay? So that this specific time and portal and everything is helping with. Okay, so this is like the vision of the third eye right here. Like it's limitless. It's looking out into the future, into the sunny vistas of what's to come. Like there's a clearer vision here. Okay, so you guys are gonna, it's bringing forth an energy of more clarity, feeling just not so static brained, all over the place. Maybe you're having a difficult time like being organized or staying organized or being focused. You feel very scattered. You know, these are just some of the things, right? So they're letting you know, like, there's just a lot going on, right? So you're going to start feeling it's leveling out, and you're going to start feeling, again, like just more elated, more of this blissed out energy, blissful energy. By the way, you guys, over the past, like, I'm going to say since like this last week, okay, for like the last week, I can't tell you how many times I have been presented with the word bliss. Like so many times. It was on the cover of a magazine. I've been hearing it. I haven't really been saying it a whole lot, but I kind of do, like when I get the sun card and different things, I'm like, this is blissful energy, because it is. It's a blissed out energy that's like around right now, that's like coming in too. But yeah, so if you guys have been seeing any words, and there's 88 people in here right now. So if you guys have been seeing any words or phrases or just certain things like this, I was just gonna freaking say like white doves, because yesterday, or I don't know, I said birds in pairs, pay attention to birds in pairs. You know, I said it could be white doves, or, you know, geese, or swans, or, you know, whatever, right? Hawks, blue jays. But I've been talking a lot about the white doves for the divine unions out there, and we are on the union timelines. So, you know, either way, for many, divine love is going to find its way to you. if you're vibrating at that frequency of it and you're open to it. Crown chakra upgrade. So you have like the heart of source, which is basically, for me, even though it's not heart chakra, it is. It's like your cosmic heart coming online like crazy, your third eye coming online like crazy, and your crown chakra being upgraded like crazy, of course, because the sun is literally like, you know, blasting the top of our heads right now and hitting our foreheads and clear, you know, it's big, you know. So divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energies. So you know how in the beginning of this live I was talking about that, about all of the magical moments and all of the you know, miraculous type events and things that you're going to be witnessing and just seeing, whether it's synchronicities that are coming in one after the next. And basically it's like it's like receiving a whole sentence from the universe with synchronicities, you know, or whatever it is, you know. This is confirmation of that. Okay, so a lot of holy type experiences, very divine experiences right now, and miraculous energy. And look at this right here. You know how I was like, it's always darkest before the dawn, and we're in the breaking dawn. The dawn is breaking. Okay, for all of my Twilight fans out there, there's the breaking dawn right there through the third eye. You see, you can see it. You can see it up ahead. The visions, the future of what is starting to rise into your 3D reality, and what it is that you are manifesting with your third eye as far as your future goes. Okay, last card here is the skull. All right, it's crystal skull wisdom. Some of you might be called to purchase a crystal skull. Maybe you are drawn to crystal skulls. I've talked about this before too. I'm very, very, very drawn to crystal skulls. Always have been. And the skull means very specific things. This is my newest one right here. This is a Gachi. Gachi. And he's actually Pleiadian Syrian descent, and he is a protector, but he's also like a wise guru. He's of like an Asian descent, but very ancient. The way that he looks to me is like Mr. Miyagi. Like, you know, like a Mr. Miyagi, like, yes, you know, like very, you know, very conformed and serious, but very, you know, just, I don't know. Or like the wise master from Kung Fu Panda, but like a human, you know. But anyways, one of my guides, obviously, that came to me was called to me. So anyways, so last card. But look what it says, you guys. This is perfect. It's confirming this whole message. Clarity. I said that. I said you guys are going to start feeling more clear. You're going to have more clarity. That's what this is. All this is doing, especially with these two, the crown and the third eye. You're just going to start feeling different because you're having a lot of upgrades, but it's a lot of divine healing that's taking place right now. And with the light language that I'm going to channel, so the readings today are going to be a little different. They're going to be a little shorter because I have a feeling that I'm going to have quite a few more people than, you know. Anyways, and so because usually I go through like cards and I read the, you know, I channel and then I read the cards and I, you know, and I'll spend some time like with each person. That's why it always takes me like 6 hours, you know, every time I go live. But today it's going to be a little different because I'm not doing the cards. I'm channeling directly. Connecting. So what I'm going to do is I may or may not turn, like I may turn the camera like this when I'm reading for you guys individually, to where you can see my hands and I can channel light language, but I don't know. We'll see. I might just stay like this. But I'm going to connect to your energy and it'll take me just a moment to connect. And then I'm just going to share anything that starts coming through, what they want to say to you, whatever comes through. And then I will tap in and do a little bit of like light language. I might channel it while I'm like you know, sharing with you. I don't know, right? However it comes through. And then when I do that, okay, then I will grab probably this deck. I probably will use this deck, okay? Because this is a really awesome, like, interdimensional galactic, like, ascension deck right here. And I may, like, pull from the Starseed Oracle or something too. But I'll pull, like, really quickly, like 1 or 2 cards for you. And then just share that really quickly for you, okay? So the main part of it is, like, what comes through. And then the light language, which will be very healing to you. And I don't... A lot of times people are like, what are you saying? I don't know a lot of times. Sometimes when I'm channeling, I do know, like, what's coming through, and, like, I'll know what it's about, you know, and stuff. But, like, word for word, like, breaking down, like, what I channeled out in light language, no clue. So I can't, like, tell you that, but I can tell you the overall energy of, like, what the healing is about, you know? Like, for you, I'm going to be channeling... For some reason, they're guiding me. I'm being guided to the heart right now for you, okay? So I'll do specifically, like, light language for you, for your heart, for healing to the heart, for activations within the heart, for, you know, all of that, okay? So that's how it'll work. Anyways, I don't know why, but I was going to say that anyways, and it just came through right now, so now I don't have to say it afterwards. But it says clarity, divine healing, okay? So you guys are getting a lot of divine healing, all right? And high vibrational energy. That's literally what's happening right now and what you're being blasted with. Okay. And all of this, like, all of this right here around the skull, all of these lights and stuff. Okay. That looks like the serious, like, star energy for me, in a way, in a big way. So your crystalline, everything is being turned up and brought in a huge way. Okay. And then you have the star gathering. This is the star being guides. How I said, I'm hearing star being guides, and they're here, and da-da, right? That's this right here. They're letting you know, like, we are here. Okay. The stars align. So the stars are aligning. This is a time of destiny too. There's a lot being cleared out, thrown out. That's why I could feel very, you know, like the rug was pulled out from underneath you for some of you, right? But it's because it's time for new. It's time for more. It's time to elevate higher. Remembering home, okay? So you're really going to start remembering a lot. But remembering home, you're feeling that pull to home. That's what I was saying earlier. For some, it might be like, gosh, this earth is too much. Right? Like, I miss home, you know? And it's like they're letting you know, like, we're here, and, like, home is here, you know, for you right now. Home is where the heart is. And soul family, okay? So your soul family is with you in a big way right now. Protecting you every step of the way, okay? What else? I think that's it, guys. Oh, I forgot I had the Kundalini card come out too. The fiery serpent is rising from the base, being heavily activated. All right, but you guys could be getting and feeling a lot of Kundalini activity and activations. And I know I sound like a broken record, but it just keeps coming through. This is a time for creativity. Like, if you're celibate or whatever, like, you know, you gotta work the sacral somehow. So you gotta create, whether that's buying yourself some flowers and making yourself a beautiful flower arrangement for your home. Or I'm just like, things, you got to do things like creative things where it's you using your imaginative side, your creating side. Okay. Plus it'll make you feel better. All right. Okay. So let me go ahead and write out the list, or finish writing out the list really quickly. And then I'm going to go put some more ice in my cup because it melted really fast. But I found ice cube trays, you guys, that are, the ice cubes are, they make like the round ice cubes. And those are my favorite ice cubes. You know, that's my favorite kind of ice, is like the round, you know, the round ice. I really like the crunchy, like small, like snowball ice, you know, that's my favorite. But okay, so let's see. I had 12 people on the list before I started, or like when I came on live. Oh, and thank you, Ashley, for the donation, my love. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, so Chrissy. And then Crystal. Crystal, you paid before the live though, right? Yeah, and Tara, you paid before the live. I just don't want to write like Tara, I know, but I just don't want to. I know there's a couple crystals that come in here at times. So I just don't want to write like the same crystal twice because I've done that before. And yeah, Rebecca, same with you. I already got you. And Suvi, that's right. Okay, Suvi. Okay, and then V. I remembered your name, V. I remember Tarot Fairy on the Prairie. Say that 10 times fast. Tarot Fairy on the Prairie, Tarot Fairy on the Prairie, Tarot Fairy. Oh my gosh. And then Tracy. And yes, Alicia, my love, I already got you. Why is this? Okay, yeah. Mayret, my love, I got you too. Okay. All right, so hopefully I think I got everybody. Let's see. Anyone else? Da, 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 da. Hello, everybody. Marianne, my love. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay, cool. You already did. All right, awesome. All right, and then Amala, Marianne. Yeah, see, I had a feeling. I had a feeling that today would be powerful, you know, which I'm happy for, you know, because I love just pure channeling. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I love it. Spirit just repeated the bliss comment you made. It's so funny. Oh, I love that, Tara. Your word has been grace. I've been hearing that and seeing that too. That's funny, actually, that you say that. It really didn't, you know, like hit me until I just read that, and then I was like, oh yeah, and all these like moments of grace that I've, you know, just started kind of flooding through. I got white doves and a very loud raven. All right, so I think I got everybody. Cindy, my love. Yeah, if you want to, I will take you. You'll be number 20. You'll be the 20th person. Okay, and then yeah, Elaine, I have you, love. One second. All right, and then, okay, Maria, yes, love, I got you. Jeez Louise. Anyways, I shared with you guys what happened with Venmo and stuff, and I had to, even though, like, you know, because it's a business account, they had all my business stuff, but, you know, they have to, I guess every once in a while, sometimes I think that they do that with businesses, especially if you're someone with like high traffic, like I am, you know, like that. Because I've talked to other people who are like, oh yeah, they every once in a while do security checks, but that wasn't because of that. That was because of other scam accounts, basically mimicking Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. So I, even though I'm like the real Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, had to send in my information again to re-verify. So Anyways, they were like, it should be like 48 more hours or whatever. And then it was like less than that. So it's back in action. It didn't affect anything, or, you know, everyone that usually sends through Venmo just sent through PayPal. Which isn't very much, you know, which isn't a whole lot. A lot of people, most people use PayPal predominantly. And then a lot of people send through Cashapp. Oh, Venmo too, I guess, but not like you guys care, but all right. Okay, yeah, love, I saw it. So yeah, so Cindy, I'm actually putting you at 21. It's the World card. And then Sacred Healing Love. Hi, Danielle. I remembered. See, I'm doing good today, you guys. I remembered. Yeah, love, if you would like, I will add you. I'll add you. Did you guys just hear that car out there? That wasn't a car though. That was like a bike. Like a Harley type bike or something. Anyways, I live in the country. I live on, you know, so it's, you know, I live in the country, but I'm out in the country, but it's like I live on a road where there's, you know, because on my road there's a lot of like farms, like almond orchards, dairies, like, you know, and like all the farmers know each other and all the, you know, so anyway, so there's always like tractors coming along and like, you know, trucks hauling cattle trailers and horses and literally people riding on their horses constantly in front. Click, 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 click. And they ride in groups too. It's so cool. I love it. So, all right. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go put some more ice and water in my water, and then probably use the restroom really quickly so I can just try to get through as many of these as I can without another interruption, because we've already been on for an hour and 10 minutes. That's funny. I'm trying to think of what cards I want to use too. I don't know. Maybe it'll pop in to my mind when I go take my little break. I think I'm going to do the Atlantis Oracle. I'm going to do maybe the Atlantis Oracle and then this one right here, this like, I forget what it's called. The Stellar Gateway Activation Oracle by, I think, Kyle Gray. And then I'm going to use Moonology. I feel very, 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 very called to use Moonology, like more than anything right now. And I have no idea why, but I'm going to use that. So I'll pull like I said, like one card like afterwards, or maybe two. I don't know. We'll see. You guys know I always do more than like what I say. Yes, love. Okay, so Danielle, yes. Okay, so Danielle, and then Tree Hugger Patriot. Yes, love. I'll take you too. The 23 is a very special number to me, so you would be 23. Tree Hugger Patriot. Lauren, right? I think I'm doing good today with remembering names. All right. Okay, loves. I'll be right back. Go ahead. All right. If anyone else wants to take a break real quick, go ahead. As if we're in class. Sadie, you want to take a break? You guys, I just walked out and on the oven clock, it's 2:22 exactly. See? Okay, guys, thank you so much for being so patient. I had to take a couple bites of strawberries. I have fresh strawberries out in a bowl. That's what I do. I'll put fresh fruit out on, like, I'll cut it up, or I'll put it out like grapes and different stuff, just like, and maybe like a handful of like almonds, and you know, and I'll like, I'm a grazer, I like to graze, so I'll graze like on that, like through the day as I'm like working, doing stuff, you know, cleaning, going in and out, doing whatever, you know what I mean? I don't know. So if you're anything like me, maybe that's something you might like to do, you know, and sometimes I'll put out like a little bit of like cheese with it, or, you know, whatever. What was I just going to grab? Oh, I was going to look in here really quick because I have a bunch of decks in here, and I'm just going to see if there's anything that is calling me in here. Okay. There was one I may use. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all ready for this? All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just clear the energy. Just kind of clear the space really quickly. So just relax, you guys. Take a deep breath. This is a safe space, okay? So you can release all of anything that's like, you know, just eating at you, weighing on you, things that you're feeling fear about right now or uneasiness about. Just release it, let it go. Things that are weighing heavily on your heart, you know, whatever it is, just let it go. Nothing can get to you here, okay? So it is. Those are singing for a while. That means the energy was pretty thick here. They're still going. Okay. Whew. I feel so much better though. So hopefully you guys do too. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and read through the list. 777 portal list for the Sirius Gateway. Number 1, Mira. Mira was quick on this one today. 2, Rebecca Law, or L. 3 is Tara. 4 is Baldish. 5 is Victoria Coker. 6, Alicia K. 7 is Olivia L. 8 is Elaine. 9 is Anna Alicia. 10, Brittany McWhorter. 11 is Crystal. 12 is Ebony. 13 is Chrissy. 14 is Heather. 15 Suvi. 16 V. 17 Tracy. 18 Amala. 19 is Marianne Masso. 20 is Maria. 21 Cindy. 22 Danielle. And 23 Lauren. Right, Lauren, you're wanting to get on, right? I put you, well, I'm pretty sure you do. I just want to make sure. Hello, Alicia. Aww. So happy to see that you're here with us on this very beautiful, special, at this very special time. We'll say that. Okay, love, I'll go ahead and add you. All right. So, can one of you guys please, like in all caps, just say the list is closed after this? If I feel called, like when I'm done, to like maybe take a couple more people, maybe, but probably not. I have quite a few people on the list. Oh, 24 people. But that's okay. Today, like I said, it's not going to be as long because it's not going to be like how I usually read. It's going to be a little different. I just want to I just want to have the list closed. So, and then maybe periodically, whoever, if you guys just feel called to maybe put list is closed, every once in a while. Thank you guys. Perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. With love, that the list is closed. So today's VIP. Today's the VIP. List is closed. So, okay. So Miss Mayrette. All right. So okay. Mayrette, you carry great beauty in this incarnation, and you have in many incarnations. And there is a divine reason for this. It's your lesson here is to fully match on the inside, which you do, you're a very loving person, but it's to fully come back to who you are on the inside that matches who you are on the outside, which is that very beautiful, we're all perfect in our own way, right? Like perfection in that regard, to have that perfection within that is without. But this is you have okay, so the way that it's coming through is around, and I can resonate with this, Mira, around your exterior, your physical appearance. That is such a blessing. Okay, you are beautiful, gorgeous, like stunning, but it is something that they are showing me. It is a gift, but it has become, you are confident in everything, but it has become a burden. And there is shame from not only this lifetime, but from past lives that is attached to that, where you have been bullied and made to feel very small, and your power has been taken away, and your voice has been taken, and your light has been dimmed many times. So they're just pointing this out and wanting you to know that this is a very powerful time where this is the perfect time for you to go within and face these parts. And what I'm being shown is doing mirror work. All right, doing some mirror work, which I actually feel very called to. I keep getting like stuff from my own guides about this, because there's still they're trying to assist in the separation, whatever is these parts of separation that keep you from who you really are, and really truly rising up into your true divinity and your power. I'm just seeing if like there's anything else that's like coming through, but that's like the biggest thing that I'm getting here. So this is about there, for whatever reason, this shadow work that needs to be, you know, done or whatever. It's about it's like in a way holding you from this massive level up. And it's nothing like big, or it's like minor arcana. It's minor, right? But it's something that needs to, why would I let other people make me feel a certain way, you know? And what was it that, you know, whenever this has maybe happened, or just certain things where you feel like, you know, you've been projected upon or attacked, or, you know, maybe lost friendships, or people just acted differently towards you, you know, because it's a form of like, you know, like it's a discriminatory, you know, it's a form of that, you know, healing this, just letting it go, forgiving these parts, forgiving others involved or situations, and also for your past lives. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do a little bit of light language really quickly, Mayret, for your solar plexus chakra. Okay. Kira katu ki ara. Iara ta shuku yati iamana ki ti ia. Gorakati ara shuki ata. Dia katuya iamo kurtara shakiawe. Dia na kurakatia dora shamia kuratia. Yakuratiasha. Tiasha. 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 So it is. Aho. So you may feel things, you may, you know, not. It's okay. It's more of just being open for receiving. And with light language, if you ever watch it, or, you know, anything, I post it and you listen to it or watch it, or you watch a reel of someone else or something, it is a form of quantum healing. So it's, you know, it's very powerful. Okay. And that was to help to clear, okay, and heal certain parts of the solar plexus that might be, you know, again, experiencing certain things from past lives, you know, any attachments, any kind of anything hooked, like whatever, you know. So like a powerful blast of light, like to the solar plexus, okay, to bring forth like healing and all that. Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use this for you. All right, so let's get one card for Mayret, all right? All right, and then next is Rebecca. Mayret, you're meant to lead many. You know, I don't know what kind of position you're in at your job, if you're like, you know, if you oversee people, or, but this is like more of like your spiritual stuff and like the stuff that you came here to do, and your mission work. You're meant to lead many. Like you're meant to have a very profound influence on groups of people. So it could be a following of people, it could be on a platform, it could be, you know, I don't know. But, you know, oh, what's this one? clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. There it is. So it's confirming, my love. It's confirming here that you're clearing these parts. Okay. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah. Beautiful. So it's so weird. It's like, sorry, it's like I'm trying to read the comment, but it's like going like this. It's like going blah, 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 like that. Yeah. So it's when I said I was like, I resonate with this too, because I went through a lot of that as well. Okay. So they're letting you know here that this is a very powerful time of that. Okay. And it could even be, you know, and this is for everybody today, because I have no idea what's going to come through, what they're going to want to talk about, address, like, you know, share, whatever, you know, whatever it is, it's for the highest and greatest good of yourself and all, right? I don't remember what I was going to say, but anyways. All right, so wonderful. That makes me happy. Okay. All right, next, Rebecca. Rebecca. Are you in here, love? Okay, perfect. All right. So, Rebecca, I'm being shown something. What they're showing me here is it's like a clip of childhood. I would say maybe between the age of 5 and 7, something like that. And you're very upset. You're very much crying. And I don't know what it would be. You're like you're in a home. Like I would assume it would be like your family's home. A sign. This just like fell over like by itself. My little. I'm waiting for like a comment, but but anyways, but they're showing me that. Okay. So what this is, I don't know. Well, that's what it feels like. That's like what it feels like. So, you may not even remember, but they're showing me this for a reason, because there's stuff that you're still holding in regards to that. Okay. It was like one of the very first times or moments where you felt like a trauma experience in this lifetime. Okay. So these are parts that are just going to be, you know, this is just, whether it's subconsciously or whatever, it's stuff that is like been held on to, and this is what we're working on releasing, and that's why they're just kind of like zooming in to this particular, you know, time or whatever. Okay. And it's like they're just like there's been a lot of like struggle with, you know, self-confidence and you know, like what I'm specifically like what I'm getting is that fitting in, you know. And that's a very common thing with starseeds and light workers, like that feeling of like I don't fit in anywhere, like not even in my own family, you know, like it's very common. Okay. And you're, for whatever reason, I don't know, but they're saying like everything that you, right, like just like a lot of us, everything that we've experienced is about, in our journey, it's been about how we're gonna incorporate that and weave that into our wisdom, and, you know, take from that and turn pain into power. So there's something about, like, kind of similar to Mira, but it just feels more like, basically they're like you sharing your story, or you like sharing about things. Like, I don't know if you've thought about like writing a book, or, you know, like a lot of people are feeling very called to that right now, because it's a form of light work for other people to receive and read and connect to, and then, like, you know, heal from. But I'm getting something like that. It's something like where you're sharing your story with others. Yes, there it is. Yeah. So that's what they're showing you, or they're showing me. It's going to be a very, it's a part of why you've come here. Okay, it's a part of why you've come here. Now, there's some inner child healing work. A lot of that is coming up for a lot of people collectively. You know, this is a time to heal, period, whatever it is, right? And we're rising up, right? So it's about releasing, and honoring, and, you know, being able to release things, you know, once and for all. Forgive these moments and these times and whatever other people or whatever were involved, and really cut those cords and those attachments that still are holding on to you in one way or the next. Okay, so I'm going to send love to your inner child. Okay, I'm going to send love to your inner child, and I'm going to send love and healing to your root chakra, okay? Because your root chakra it's where you feel the most grounded, you feel safe, you feel content, you don't, you know, you don't have that fear, you're, you know, it's like that. And so for a very long time, there's been an energy of feeling unsafe, not fitting in, and fear. Abandonment. Okay? Kia korata shakia nia. Ute shikiara tokora tia. Tiarata shia me niketa ia. Korata shakia tu. Diana koratia. Tiara shakoti ia. Kiara koti iana. Dera shakoti iara. Iharatea eheriat. Garata shamuyana. Kira koratiara. Edera shakomiana. Ira shakora. Amiana. 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 And so it is. I hope. And my nose got like really itchy right there at the end all of a sudden. So there you go, sister. Okay. Now, whatever's coming through today, again, it's so, okay, because you're rising, you're elevating, right? It's so that you can move into these higher timelines with less resistance, less weight, more, just feeling more, you know, in your power, aligned with love, you know? You'll just ease right into it. Halls of learning. Spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. Okay, so this is literally has the word confirmation. So they're letting you know this is confirmation of the message, of the healing, of everything. Okay, you've learned great lessons and you are completing things here, and this is just one other thing. All right. Let's see, the bottom of the deck is the Holy Grail. It's like the Ace of Cups, which is all about that self-love. But it's literally like, look at releasing. There's a release of emotion here. inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Okay. So again, going back to the abandonment, it's like, not that you go outside of yourself, but there's been this like small part of you, that inner child, that didn't get the comfort and love and da 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 da. And it could be like this in a lot of different ways, in adult relationships, you know, maybe partners that have not been, you know, very affectionate, or they're more, you know, very, they pull away, like, you know, whatever it is, it makes you feel like, you know, what is it about me? What's wrong with me? You know, and it has nothing to do with you. Okay. But that's what I have for you, my love. Okay. And the best is yet to come. And that's for everybody here today, because we are literally in that, in that moment. Okay. So, all right. I'm so glad that it resonates. Oh, good. Yeah, I started, did you see how I started smiling immediately? Because as soon as I connected to your beautiful inner child, I'm like, ew, I'm gonna like get emotional. I could just feel like they were like someone who like is saying the things to her, you know, like, thank you, you know, and I immediately like started getting like that smiley and like laughy, giggly like energy. So you're very welcome. Okay. I get very thirsty. Where is my... I wanted some gum, but I didn't know where I put my gum. Oh, there it is. Okay. Next is Tara. Tara, my love. I don't know if you're on here, but... Okay. So Tara, first of all, the Syrian Council of Light here is letting me know that you are... I don't know if you resonate with Syrian starseed. I mean, you could resonate with different, you know, star races and star systems and, you know, different things. But it's... they're letting me know that you have you've spent time in the Sirius star nation, okay? Like you have that. And this portal is powerful for everyone, but it might be connecting to you in a different type of way right now, which is what they're showing me, like, for whatever reason, like around this time, or just the feelings that you're feeling with this portal or whatever, it's like more profound, or it's different, or even though this is already a powerful, you know what I mean? It's just, it's because you really connect to it, is the point. Even though everyone is being, you know, connecting to it, whether they know it or not, right? Okay. So what they're saying is like, and you know, this is kind of like, well, this is collectively for everybody, but you're about to experience great change in your life. Like your life is going to change, like, drastically, you know. And I don't know if this is like something that like you are already like in the process of, or that you're it feels like more like this is what you're manifesting. And they're letting, like, what the message is like there's things already in motion here in the 5D. things have already been set in motion to start. Basically, like, everything's going to start. It's the universe moving. It's all moving pieces. So you can step into this change, but it's going to be a lot. They're very proud of, like, right, like, they're coming forth with, like, very loving energy, very proud energy of, like, the work that you've been doing on self. They love the love that you emanate to the children, not just your own. It's very profound the way that you touch these children's lives, okay? You leave a mark. It's a part of your gifts. It's a part of your light work. Okay, I just saw your comment about taking vacations. Yeah, because I was gonna say that, where you need to really rest and take care of yourself and really love on yourself right now, because what is gonna happen is, you know, it's a lot, and nothing like bad, and, like, you know, but it's like it's good. It's the shifting of the foundation. Okay. All right, so now I'm being taken back, and I saw this right when I first started to junior high era. Okay, this probably isn't like your team, but, like, I heard, like, the junior high era, and then I heard go Bobcats. All right, so I don't even know, like, if that was, like, ever a mascot of, like, one of your schools or whatever. But it's just more so, like, this was I don't know if you were, like, into, like, sports, or if you were, anyways, or if you were, you know, what's the word, like, full of, like, team spirit, school spirit. I don't know, maybe not. Anyways, my point, the whole thing that I'm being shown is that this was a turning point for you in a big way. Oh yeah, that's what it is. You were a cheerleader. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. But this was, like, a very big turning point time for you. Okay, now I don't have specifics, and I'm not, you know, but they're saying to me that you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it was, like, an incident, or if something's, I don't know, maybe people were, whatever it is, it made you feel very not good. Okay. And anyways, it was a time that, like, it fragmented a big part of, like, you know, your soul. It really affected you. And it's something that you've carried with you for a very long time. So that is the divine healing that they are bringing forth. Like, not just that, there's other things, but it's to help bring all of these fragmented pieces of you back to you, to oneness. And you have asked for help, so that's why they're helping you in that way, because, like, you've asked. But I do feel they want you to connect more, or they're asking if you would connect more, because, you know, they're not demanding. The way that I talk is demanding. So if you're guided, they are, again, on spiritual standby while you go through spiritual surgery. Okay. I'm feeling very called to, I'm going to do a little bit of light language healing for your heart chakra and for your third eye. Okay. Third eye is going to help clear a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to not trusting in what it is that you're being shown and seeing. And it's also going to help with activating clearer thoughts about your future in your higher timelines. Make them more visible to you, and to where you trust them more and align to them. And then for your heart, just, you know, everything that we're talking about, okay? All right. Ira shamiana kuti iakato. Ira ta shakoti ira tiara shakoti ara. Iana koti ira shistia. Dora shamiana kiti ia. Dora shakiata. Dora shakiata. Ira shami itekia. Dora shami ia na toka tiara shakmia katia. Dora shamia. Dora shamia. Dora shamia. Kira shami. Kira shami. Kira shami. And so it is. Aho. All right. That is what I got for you, my love. All right. The Venusian Galactic Council. All right. It says your star being guides. That's literally what I channeled out earlier in the collective message. I was hearing them. Star being guides. Star being guides. So your star being guides are with you, and they're confirming their presence here and their presence with you, and, you know, you're connecting more, and, you know, they want you to connect, so they're showing up too, right? It says answer the call, time to shine. Okay, so letting you know. It's time to answer the call, time to shine. All right. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, my love. All right, next is Baldish. Baldish. Okay. Hello. Hello, Baldish. All right. Okay. Okay. So basically, first, okay, so they're wanting to talk about like more of like the now moment and like who you are and who you've been. So it's like one of your big, one of your gifts here, and one of the things that you came here to be and do is to be a teacher. You know, I don't know, you know, if that's like, if you're actually a teacher or if that's something that you like wanted to do at some point in your life, but this is a spiritual teacher, like a guru type, right? But like, it's a spiritual teacher. So, you know, whatever it is that you share insight and information with people, and you teach people things. Okay. It's something about like the community. Okay. Like your community, or like you teach in a community or, you know, something like that. But it's someone who you've been many lifetimes is the point too. Okay. Okay. And then someone is going to be coming into your life also. I mean, it could be like someone online like this, or, you know, it feels more like someone you meet. Maybe you guys become friends online or something, and then you meet in person, or, you know, I don't know. But it's like someone who's also like you, like spiritual, and you know, they come into your life and you guys learn from each other, but they teach you a lot. They teach you a lot. You learn a lot from this person. Okay. And they're not like showing me any specific like times really, you know, or anything like that, like in the past, but what they are showing me is like, okay, so basically your whole life you have felt suppressed under, like you have felt very suppressed, very weighed down by the expectations, okay? And you knew, you know, and you knew this upon incarnating, but it's been your biggest battle. It's been like one of your biggest things because you're such a free spirit. Okay, and you've started aligning to that, but you still carry the weight. So these are going to be the biggest things right now for you. So whatever way that's showing up for you, they're assisting you in this. And of course, you can call upon them and ask for assistance at any time. They would love to help you. You know what I'm also, what they're saying, or what's coming through, is that your galactic family, okay? So there is Pleiadians and Syrians that both, like, I don't know if you resonate like with those, but anyways, they actually like really kind of hover around, because what I'm getting is like there's like some, like around where you are like located at in the world, there's like other like, you know, light workers and starseeds like in your community too, just not many, you know, but there's, anyways, they watch over, pay attention to, like, you know, the sky, the night sky, seeing things. Ask them for signs, you know, in the night sky, you know. Also, though, like clouds and different shapes of clouds, things like that, okay? So anyways, I'm just seeing like this like massive, like flat, like huge rock, and it's like you're underneath it. And it's like you're trying to like lift it off of you. That's the energetic weight and the emotional weight and everything of what you've been carrying. So they're letting you know like this is the time to release and heal and forgive this, because like that's the kind of stuff that you can't take with you to these higher timelines. And don't like, it's like, you know, nothing, basically, I'm like, I don't even have the words. They're basically just like nothing has ever been wrong with you. Like they really want, like you are divine. Like you're perfect in your perfectness, just the way that you are, you know what I mean? But you've been made to feel like, you know, very different, like but something was wrong, you know? Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by the light. See, so yeah, you're going through this big rebirth, right? You're being rebirthed by the light. So we have to heal those, you know, those really, you know, it's time to face those shadow parts, you know. And a lot of us are. A lot of us are. It's coming up for a lot of people right now. It's totally normal, especially with the full moon we just had. Wonderful time to you know, do some release work and healing work in that way. Okay. On the bottom of the deck is the third eye activation, the brow chakra, inner vision, and clear seeing. Okay. All right. And then we'll do a little light language for you, Baldish. All right, so I'm going to be doing some throat chakra stuff for you, okay? Some healing for the throat, and helping to activate that divine truth where there's nothing held back in your truth or suppressed in your truth. De arashamoy, Koratiala, Goya Shatia, Koratia Mia, Diana Kotia, Diara Shamio, Korashakia, Korashakia, Korashakia. And so it is. Aho. All right, my love, that is what I have for you. I kind of liked it like that. I kind of liked doing a little bit of channeling and then pulling up the card and then tying it up with the light language. All right. Next is Victoria. You're very welcome, my love. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, for Victoria. No, she's not in here. I always give everyone like a minute, or like a few seconds to, because there's sometimes a lag time with the comments. My lips are dry. I have my glass in here. Urgh. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go put my lipstick. I need lipstick really quickly. Like, I cannot talk and channel and have my lipstick all cracking and dry on my lips. Okay, sorry guys. I had to do a little lip liner in the bit. All right, much better. I had to, do my little lip liner, my lipstick, blend a little bit. All right, so Victoria. Okay, so I'm just gonna start channeling for her. All right, so Victoria, you've come to clear a lot of karma connected to relationships. Okay, so this would have in this lifetime. I mean, this could have started. What I'm getting is like around your first love. Okay, so like teenage, early years. Okay. There was a connection, and again, it was at like a younger age. I mean, not super young, right? But anyways, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about and what I'm talking about. It was something that crushed you. It broke you. It really broke you. Okay, but that was some of the biggest karma that you came to heal and clear. And, you know, that's how it came out with this individual. And you did that. You learned the lesson. But there's still a lot of that holding on to that. And first, you know, I'm being shown like the hip area, and like, you know, so I don't know if maybe, you know, you have like, you know, like stiffer joints in your hips, or get any hip stuff every once in a while, or shooting pains, or, you know, low back stiffness, and things like that, right? But I'm just kind of being shown that, and it just feels kind of like that. And that would be like your root chakra, and you know, your sacral chakra, like lower back area and stuff too, for sure. So basically that's what they're saying. It's like, this is like an opportunity here to hone in on that a little bit more, and to revisit, and to go back, and you know, they really want to work with you on this, but also like anything else that may be coming up for you, in helping you like heal and release, and like rapidly heal. Okay. Again, we're all going through this right now, where we're really having to see where we're still holding trauma, or where we're still holding on to things, or where we're still like very codependent, or just codependent in general, and why is it that way, right? And starting to really peel back these layers, and to really, you know, because these layers are holding us down. It's weight, right? So that's what they're you know, literally like showing me, like, this is like a huge heavy layer, and you know, there's a couple other that will be, you know, very make you feel a million times lighter. And they are also working, and they want you to ask them to help release, and then like specific things and etc., because they're really assisting. And like literally the way that I'm feeling it is kind of like how I've said it, where you're just gonna, you will feel like a weight has been lifted. Like really, you'll start feeling more lighter, more clear, just better. Okay. Okay, so anyways, I'm not being shown anything specific, like from like, you know, childhood or anything like that, but just what I'm kind of like, what I'm receiving is that it was not an easy time. Yay, I'm glad that you're here. Yay. Okay, so you have karma. Oh my gosh, literally, your whole like message was about the big karma that you came to clear, and how the forms that it came through, and now you need to like release whatever else you're still holding on to from those situations, because you have cleared the karma. You've learned the lesson. Look at this. Look at this. I love this. They're confirming karmic board clearing. Okay. Sending light to all these, to your whole body, envisioning your whole body lit up, and just, you know, healing all the parts that need to be healed, and releasing out everything that needs to be released. It says energetic clearing, and that's what I said that they're helping with. Okay, the spirit. Rewrite your story and live your truth. Okay, and the angels are here too. Angelic frequency here. The angel frequencies. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. Okay, so you have a very strong connection to the angels. I think your connection is intensified as well. Like you're feeling very connected at this time. Okay. You are safe. So you're the little girl, the little inner child Victoria is not feeling entirely safe in their current life and situation or whatever. There's just certain fears, maybe little things around things. So those are the things that we are, that they're helping with, right? But that also, you know, that the shadow work and things that, you know, and it could be as simple as, you know, I am, I can't think of the word right now, addressing, basically, like, it's not the word I want, but I am addressing this, I am honoring this, and I am letting this flow through me and out, and I am transmuting it back into love source energy, harming no one and no thing. I release this once and for all, and so it is. Okay, so, and you can, you know, if you guys want to use that, or whatever comes through, you know. But anyway, so that's what needs to be done here. Okay. And also play, like doing more things to have fun, to bring fun into your life. Okay. So I'm going to send some waves of healing white light, and love, okay, and all that to your inner child and to your root chakra. Okay. All right. For Victoria. Ia shakoti ia katia. Iara tora shamiana tia. Ira shakoti ara. Tiara shami. Dera shakot tiara. Doya miana. Kora shamiara otia. Diara shakia. Iara shoko. Dora shamia rota. Iara koria. Iara shamia. Dora shako. Garalatia. And so it is. Aho. All right. So that was for you, sweet Victoria. Inner child is dancing and singing now. But definitely do something nice for yourself. Have fun. Do things, to creative things, imaginative things. You know, I always use the analogy, like, go to the park and swing on the swing sets. You know, I love swinging on the swing sets, you guys. My little inner child, Erica, loves swinging on the swing sets. Okay. All right, next is Alicia. Alicia K. All right. My stomach is growling. Okay, Alicia. So the way that it's coming through is that for you, like, something that has been like a big thing for you, like, throughout, like, your lifetime is like self-doubt and self-shame, which is, you know, common. Like, we all do these things at some point and, you know, feel them and, you know, whatever, right? But this is just something that's been, like, you know, pretty consistent. Like, it's like when these things come through like that, it's like your biggest battle, you know, one of the ones that you are constantly in a battle with, you know, essentially. Okay. And what's coming through is that, like, you truly have come so far, and they really are wanting you to be more proud of yourself and to show yourself more love because you deserve it, because you give so much. And they're saying, like, nobody is condemning you. Like, nobody is gonna, I don't know if that's the word, but basically, like, you're harder on yourself than you need to be. Like, you're harder on yourself than anyone else would be, you know? And they're like just saying, you are worthy, you are worthy. And I think what the way that's coming through is like they're consistently showing you signs and things about your worthiness, about what you're capable of doing and what you deserve. Okay, so they would, so the reason why is because they want you to like connect with them more in regards to these types of things. But you're working through a lot right now. Like you've been working through a lot. And they're like, it's like the way that it comes through is it's like they're stressing like how far you've come, like how far of a stretch it's been, like how far, you know. The way that it's like coming through is like it was like a massive, like a big glow up, like a massive glow up, you know what I mean? But anyways, that was some of the big stuff. And so, you know, because there's some pretty like beautiful things that are about to